Hey, hello, what's up, guys? Yes, I'm back to my YouTube video because it's the next day, right? Yeah, time really flies, doesn't it? I feel like that it was like a few hours ago, the last time I was talking in front of the camera. But now it's next day. Wow, it's, no wonder I get all so early. Well, anyway, yes, I'm gonna talk about something. Talk about how I learned English. Yes, again. Well, actually, I just don't like. I just don't like to talk about this kind of subject because every time I talk about the way that I learned English, a lot of people think that I'm so weird. I am doing very weird stuff, but at the same time that some people, very strict English learners, say, "Hey, you are wrong," and everything you said is just wrong. That kind of stuff. I'm not trying to teach you anything. I'm not a teacher. I'm not I don't have enough knowledge to teach. Teach someone. I just don't. I'm just not that. I'm not cut out for it. I'm just not a guy that who is very knowledgeable to teach someone. It is not my. It is not me. It's not my. Well, anyway, yes. I know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, yes. The reason that I am trying to talk about my my English learning and then how I do it and stuff is because that as I mentioned on the earlier videos that I want to see more and more people, more Japanese people when they become an English speaker actually, rather than just start trying to do it and then just give up on it before they actually become an English speaker, because I think that that's why this is happening is because due to the situation or the way a lot of people think about the learning English and stuff. So yeah, I just wanna try to share my experience with that what I call it, what should I call you guys, maybe co-English learners, maybe English learning buddies. Yes, buddies. Yes, buddies kind of sounds a little bit old, but still I'm old guy, so I'm gonna use this buddy. I want to just share my thoughts with my English learning buddies so that everyone can learn English, everyone can enjoy communicating with other people in English. That's my goal, that's my only hope. So I'm kind of trying to share my thoughts, So, one thing that I want you guys to remember is that, even though whatever I say in my YouTube video, it doesn't mean that it's going to work for you also. I'm just only trying to share my experience, share the way of thinking, about learning English, right? So that's it. I'm not trying to teach you anything. That's because that you and your brain, the one who that do the work, right? You and your brain try hard and become try to learn English and become an English speaker. So if you, as you can see, there's so many strategies in how to speak English, or there's so many teachers, or like system that would make you an English speaker. But also that there's a lot of YouTube, very famous YouTubers, who is trying to teach you how to learn English or trying to teach English itself. There's so many people. And most of those strategies and most of those people, yes, it is true that almost everything they say is true, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna work for you also, right? And then I don't think that those strategies not gonna work for me. So yes, just remember, your brain is the one who do the work. So yes, so that's the reason why I want to talk about this, and then this is, this, as the title states, in my case, I talk to my brain, right? Let me explain what I mean by that. I talk to my brain, right? So as I said that even though that's a very great teacher teach you the strategy how to learn English, but still, again, it is not something that you could, there's no guarantee that you could do the same, because that great teacher was maybe he was very smart, or maybe how they like a sense of like a language, or whatever that talent or an ability that, this teacher has, and that's the reason why he could become an English speaker and very good at English, because of that his talent or something, But as I said on the earlier video, everyone is different, and then your brain is the one who's gonna do the work. So why don't you just talk to your brain? And that's I've been doing, and then I become an English speaker 2 times in my life, right? So when I was young, I talked to my brain, and then after becoming an English speaker, I forgot everything, and then here I am sorry, here I am again. I'm trying to learn English, and then I become an English speaker. Or my English is not good. I mean, I'm not real fluent in English or anything. I still have a long way to go to make it perfect. Or maybe I don't think that I could make my English perfect. In my life, I mean, before I passed away, I don't think that there's no way that I could make my English perfect, until I die, But still, I became be able to speak English, somewhat, and then became be able to communicate with other people. The reason I could do that was because I was constantly talking to my brain, right? So I did. I don't know when I did it, but maybe when I was young, I was trying to research on that strategies that make you, English speaker, or even that like effective way to learn English, or those kind of stuff. I did research, and I came to my conclusion that most of that strategy didn't work, because I talked to my brain, and I talked to my brain like, hey, my brain, what do you think about this strategy? Oh no, you are so lazy. You can't. There's no way that you could do that. Okay, and then those kind of stuff. See, I'm always. Well, anyway, forget about it. Okay, yes. So yes, the way that best suited for each person is different from person to person. So I was trying and every time, yes, as I said, I did research on that strategies, to learn English. And as I said, I came to the conclusion that I should decide to myself. I should talk to my brain, and what is the best way for me to learn English, right? So yes, that's the reason why I think I can become able to speak English. And then I'm not saying that you should just do the same, but this is one of idea that this is one of that strategy I have. So I had when I tried to, well, I still have it, but my strategy to how to learn English, this is my way. And then if you after you watch my video, maybe I want you guys to think about it. If that for example, if I already start to try to learn English, just think, talk to your brain, think about it, if it's really working or not, right? So yes, it's well, if I may, I want to say this. If you just following that one of a strategy, or following the instruction of one of the teacher, that means that if you not make it, if you not really if you could learn from that strategy or instructions, then you have a room for excuse, right? Because the thing that you are doing was something that decided by other people, the way to how to learn to English. But if you try to try to talk to your brain and try to decide on what kind of strategy you use to learn English, that's your own decision, right? So there's no excuse that the strategy, you can blame on their mistakes, or you just can't blame that fact that you cannot become English speaker, because of what he said, what she said, or something like that. There's an excuse, because you are the one. If you decided your own way, you are the one who is responsible. If you cannot make it, if you cannot become an English speaker, that's all. That's everything. It's because of you, because of your decision. Maybe you made a wrong decision on something if you cannot make it. But good thing is about that deciding your own way to how to learn English. That because, as I said, you are responsible for that decision, and then because the decision was made by you, you could try harder. I think you could less likely to give up on it, because that is something that you decided by yourself. You are the one. You are the decision maker. If the people, if someone is make their own decision, I think that it's easier for him or her to keep on trying, even though even they have encounter some like difficulties, obstacles to try keep on doing. But still, this you are the one who made a decision that makes you to keep on going, even though if you encounter hardships on the way. But still, it's I think it is true. I think it is make you much easier, give you more energy, more going motion to go forward, because you are the one who come up with that idea, and you are the one who made the decision, right? So yes, I think that because there's so many things, yes, if you don't want to spend any money on that, on learning, on trying to learn English, you don't have to. You don't have to spend any money, if you don't want to spend anything, because we have an internet, and we could find a source that you could learn from. There are so many sources that you can learn a lot from them, just free. So if you don't want, if you don't want to spend any money, you don't have to. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to. Maybe you could find another way to do the same. The other way that would be more less stressful, and then also that you could achieve the same kind of achievement. There's gotta be the way that only thing you need to do is just look for it. Try hard. But one thing that I want you guys to promise you that just keep on going, don't give up. Once you decided one way of learning English, just stick to it, just go for it, and never give up until you actually achieve your goal. And that's the only thing that only way that 100% sure that the way that you could learn or become an English speaker is that you do it, you keep on doing it until you can make it, right? So in that way 100% you're gonna be English speaker. So a lot of people, it's just giving up on it because it's hard. Yes, learning English, learning a foreign language is very hard work, and you have to. Only thing you need is that you have to put your mind into it, and then try to find a way that something the way that you could keep on going, because consistency is the key, right? So if you cannot keep on going, it doesn't it doesn't mean anything. I mean, even that a great strategy of learning English, and if you try to do it, and if you cannot keep on doing until the end, it's worthless, right? Even how great that strategy is, it doesn't matter if you cannot keep on doing. So yes, that is the reason why, because I just that is something I've been thinking, since when I was young, in the 19, 20, around their age, I was thinking that consistency is the most key, and then I think I talk to my brain, what kind of way is the best for me to keep on trying, the way that I'm kind of trying to seeking the way that I'm not going to give up on halfway, but the way that I could keep on going. And then I come up with this strategy that I explained, on the previous videos, that's the way, that's why I came up with this, my own strategy. So yes, your brain is the one who do the work, and your brain is the one who is make the decision. So once you make the decision, yes, just go for it, never give up. And that's the only what do you call it? Yes, that's the only suggestion, I can make, for you, as a English learning buddy, right? Okay, well, yes, thank you very much for watching my YouTube video again, and then yes, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day, well, have a nice night, well, have a nice evening. Okay, bye.